Hey guys, y'all come on in. Say hey, let me know you're here. Come on in. I'll wait just a minute. Let's let some people get on with us. And then we're going to get rocking and rolling, y'all. Rocking and rolling. Let's see who all we got. Hey Valerie, hey Tracy, how are y'all doing? Y'all come on in, I'm gonna ring these shirts out. Hey Cindy, I'm so glad y'all are popping in. I miss everybody. Hey Teresa. Hey, will you grab my glasses off my face and clean them? I can't see out of them. Thank you. Well, hello there to you, Miss Teresa. We'll probably have people staring at us a little bit. And y'all pardon the way I look. We've been on the beach today, so. I haven't had a shower. We just had dinner, so here I am. I got my phone all plugged up because it's almost dead. Hey, Wanda. I got 4 shirts, Wanda, and what I'm going to do is one's going to be red, white, and blue just because tomorrow's 4th of July. And then when I say the first person to say is what color the next shirt will be. And then I'll do that again, and that way I think it'll be fair. That way 3 people get to choose what color shirt will be. Y'all sprinkle it, sprinkle it, sprinkle it. And I don't really have any set pattern I'm going to do. But I have, for those of you that want to know, the water looks dirty, but it's not. It's the stuff I soak the shirts in. It's called soda ash. You can buy it at Michael's. I don't know if Hobby Lobby carries it. I would think that they would over where their dye and stuff is. But, thank you. Eyeballs. It's just bright out here. It's not sunshiny where I'm at. It's just bright. I'm too cool for school, y'all, is what it really is. Hey, Mel. But anyway, I soak them in soda ash, and I put hot water to dissolve that, and then I filled it about half full of hot water, stirred it around, then put the rest in just regular cold water, and I've soaked them for about an hour. And so then we're going to put our design, and I think I'm going to do this one in a swirl. I wring the shirts out. They don't have to be like dry or anything. You want them a little bit wet. The method that I'm going to use for the dye is it's a powder method. I'm not using liquid dye. So you want the shirts a little bit damp. That way they adhere the dye, the powder dye. So. Alright, I think I'm going to make a couple of different swirls in this one because I've got one with swirls, one with crinkles. So, I don't like to start right where your boobs are, y'all, because it just looks weird. You go, Wesley goes. And if y'all notice over to the side here, we have the baby Blackstone, and it is safe, just so everybody knows.
Also notice it is locked up. She can't get a hold of it.
Knocking that thing over. Hey Ursula, hey Shelly. Okay, so I'm going to start up here on the corner, and I'm just putting my fingers in and just twist. And let the sleeve twist with you. I don't like the way that twisted on the collar. Let's pull it out again. Let's start down just a little bit lower. And you know what? If you don't have to use brand new shirts. These are just the $2.99 shirts at Hobby Lobby. Michael's, yes. Hobby Lobby went up on their shirts, y'all. They had brought theirs down to $2.99, and I went there, but I needed a color dye too. I thought I really didn't, but they went up to $3.50 on their shirts, and so I didn't buy, not because they were 50 cents more, but because I knew I was going to have to go to Michael's anyway. So And Hobby Lobby here does not sell the powder dye. I couldn't believe that either. Okay, so these are just rubber bands. Any kind of rubber bands will work. These are just some that are in the tie-dye section at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, so any kind works. So what you want to do now is, without letting your shirt unravel, you just want to pull your bands around it. And you want to band around the edges of it pretty good, because we don't want it to come undone. See if I got a couple more of these. There's some more in my box. The purple ones will work. I'll use those purple ones. They're just a little bit thicker. Okay, thanks. So do we want to do a swirl one? I did this one last year that I got on, guys. This is one we did last year, if y'all remember. And that video is on my YouTube. If y'all missed it, y'all can go and catch it. I think those have a little dye on them. Those bands. Well, they've probably been down in my box and some of the dye is pooped out. I just use these new ones. Alright, so I'm just going to put all my bands on there and set it to the side. So here we have the soda ash mixture again, and I have just taken the shirts and just doused them down in there, let them sit for about anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. The soda ash just helps the dye adhere into the shirts. So what I'm going to do is, after I get the dye on the shirts, we'll let them sit overnight. And then tomorrow, yes, 4th of July, and if y'all can't watch it, that's fine. You can watch the replay. I will come in and rinse them and do the reveal on them. And then we'll hang them on the line. And you really want to let them sit for a day or two before you try to wash them. And that just helps it sit. Hang them in the sun if you can. And I like to use gloves. Hey Barbara. Hey Miss Pat. Hey Charlotte. Alright, so let's, and they don't have to be perfectly dry, but you do want to get as much out. I don't want them soppy. You don't have to pour that out yet. Let me finish this, and then you set it over there in front of the shower. We have a little outdoor shower set up so we can shower off when we come back from the beach. Alrighty, it's all yours. Okay, so what do we want to do with this one? Hey Sherry. Hey Jennifer. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see. What do we want to do with this one? I kind of want to do something like going to the side. Let's do something sideways. Because I've got two swirls, one that goes straight across. So let's try and see. Let's take our sleeve. Let's fold this one. I think that one's going to be hard to do. What's the rethink? I'm going to do with this one. Let's just do a scrunch. Just pinch it. Hem down. Just make sure it's all scrunched in. I haven't done one like this in a while. The only thing about the scrunch is it's hard to get the bands on it. See, those bands have that color on them.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's going to come off. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Miss Mildred. Thank y'all for sprinkling. I appreciate y'all. Like I say, I had said last night I was going to be live, but I didn't know what time, and I hated to commit to it because you don't ever know when it's going to rain, and y'all, I gotta look at you. They're calling for a hurricane again. How does this happen? They're saying it's going to stay off the coast. What in the world? Hey, do me a favor. My lively assistant, y'all, is not alive.
Where is he?
I don't know where he went.
You said do me a favor. You never told me what you wanted done.
I know, because you was doing something else. What do we do? Can't hire good help, can we?
She fired me earlier. Now she's trying to rehire me.
You know, I was trying to give you a second chance,
No
man.
no mention of benefits and pay.
None. I would say I was paying him under the table, but you know, I'd probably have somebody come after me. Hey, Karen Jean. Hey, Cheryl. All right, let me do this one, then I'll take that one from you. Hey, help me here, man.
What's not done?
All right, I want you, when I tell you, I want you to lift it just a little bit because I want to put a rubber band around that.
This way?
Yeah, lift it up just a little bit. Not too much. There we go. See, look, we cooking with grace now. It's dye. You've got it on your fingers. Look. Y'all, he's turned my shirt blue. Well, this one will have to have some blue in it, so whatever color. Well, don't touch it if you got blue all over you, crazy thing.
That's from you.
I don't have blue on me.
I didn't touch it there.
And that one's, what happened to that
I
one?
stretched. That's easier before you get on.
Y'all, he's fired again.
I know I didn't touch that shirt. That means you probably got it on your gloves.
I don't have it on my gloves. All right, this will be my last one. That's gonna be a hot mess. I don't know, I want one more. Just give me one of them orange ones, I guess. I don't think I can get the little blue one over it. Let's put one more right here. Look, there was one you was holding out on me. All right, so we have our shirts all done. So I'm going to, I can't go too far because my phone, what's my phone charged to now? Yeah, my phone was dying. You sure? All right, that dye might sprinkle it onto the rug and stuff. That's why I want to go in the grass. Because when I'm doing the, if the wind wasn't blowing out here, y'all, it'd be different, but the wind's blowing. So I'm gonna move my table to the grass. You wanna grab it and roll out there with me and I'll bring your phone? All right, okay. All right, I'm fixing to unplug us and we're gonna go traveling. Y'all ready? Closing up person, right? Y'all look at that tan man. He got the suntan going on. All right, so let's see if we're gonna be able to. Here we go. All righty. Can we see? Just not me. All right, I'm gonna run grab a shirt and grab my dye. Okay, y'all do have a choice to make on this one though. Do you want to do royal blue, red, or do you want to do navy blue and red for the 4th of July? Royal blue or navy? Which one? First person to say wins. Yard trip, that's it. Hey, we gotta take yard trips. We'll be in the yard again tomorrow too, when we rinse them out. That's the reason I like doing them here. Hey Lisa, do we want to do navy or royal with our red? Okay, I got a navy was the first one. All right, so here goes. Let me go grab us a shirt. I'm gonna get the one that had the blue on it already. All right, so this is what I do. I just have these little pans. I have some little grates that go in the bottom of them, but I forgot to bring my stuff, and yeah, so I don't have my little grates. So we're going to makeshift some tinfoil for the grate that goes in here. So it'll probably fit on that one though. What you want to do is we're going to put ice on these, and as the ice melts, it's going to puddle in the bottom. So what you don't want is this shirt to sit in the bottom of your pan, because then it's going to absorb all of that dye, and it's not going to allow you to have a pattern because the dye is going to be too much, okay? So we're going to do that. You can go ahead and bring it out. Yeah, I'll need it in just a second. See if I got a red dye open over there. I'll start with the blue. I think it's open. And this dye is just the powder dye. You can buy it at any of the places. Is one open? Yeah, is it open? That one. Yes. I'll take that one back for me. You can buy them at Michael's. You can buy them at Hobby Lobby. At home, Hobby Lobby had none here. So, all right. So all I'm going to do is, my shirt is a little bit wet because I had it in the soda ash, and you do want the shirt to be wet because it will help the dye stick to the shirt. Somebody had told me that you could use salt, soak the shirts in salt would do the same thing. I've never done that. I've always just used the soda ash, and I think I do have one pack of that left. I'll show it to you in just a few minutes. So I'm just going to take a little plastic spoon and just take the little dye and just put it in little spots around the shirt. And what'll happen is the other side doesn't have any, but it absorbs through. That's the reason you want to be generous with your dye. Y'all hear that? That might be, it's the Coast Guard. Y'all always looking for me. I told them you wouldn't call the Coast Guard, so they've had to come around and do periodic checks on me. You wouldn't call the Coast Guard, would you?
I don't have enough speed dial.
See? Yeah.
You don't need Coast Guard, you got me.
And he almost let me die twice. I could have been eaten by alligators in the marsh. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Mary. Guys, if I've missed anybody, I'm glad you're here. Just make sure to say hey, and I'll read the comments this evening. Okay, so this is the scarlet is what it's called. It's the red. So I'm just going to put it on. And this is the scrunch shirt. We're just going to cover it good. Alrighty, so we are going to put those two to the side. Where's the ice?
Okay.
Alrighty. So now we're going to get the ice, and you want to use ice that's not really huge chunks. These are like some ice makers make the big long ice. This is really good. If it was actually a little bit smaller, I would probably like it a little better. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to pile the ice up on here, and probably since this ice is so large, I'm going to come back in just a little while and put a few more cubes, because what I want to happen is I want this ice to melt, and I want it to run, cause the dye to seep down through the shirt. That's what will dye the other side of the shirt for you. So you want it to go to the other side. Don't pick them up out of the bottom, and I can't use that one. It needs to be broke. Don't pick them out of the bottom, because they'll have a color that you're not using right in that one spot, and it will do like a cross on you. Alright, so I am going to stick this one over here. We're going to be done with this one. Alright, I'm going to put this one over here on the table, and I'll be right back with another one. Wash my hands off first, y'all, because I'm going to do what the Mr. White did, make a mess. All right, y'all tell me in the comments, what colors do we want to use next? What colors are next? First person to comment. And if I don't have the color, I'll tell you. Hey Lori, hey Lisa. What color's next? Get down here where I can see y'all. Hey Brittany. Will you grab me some paper towels, please? Hey Bonnie. What color? Purple, pink, and teal. All right, purple, pink, and teal. We got it. We got purple, pink, and teal. Thank you. Yeah, you can. It's gonna go fast. All right, so I don't even know which one of the shirts this is, but we're going to go with it. But I'm going to spray my spoons off right here, guys. Alrighty. So let me dry my spoons. Happy 4th of July to you too, Miss Vonda. Alright, so I did one similar to this last year, and it turned out really, really good. but I don't even know which pattern I've got here, so. All right, this is the teal. And like I say, this is just powder dye. Somebody asked me one time, what about the liquid dye? I don't know that it would have the same effect, because putting the ice on it is what makes it dye the shirt. So I don't know how it would do. I'm gonna wipe that one off and use it again. Oopsie. Let's do our purple. The purple's really pretty. Thank y'all for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Get us out there. I haven't been live in a little bit. Like I say, this is our summer break, so I'll be back soon, but I've just been trying to enjoy our break. It's been a long few months. Alright, that's the purple, and let's get some pink out here.
You don't need this anymore?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to just finish up with the pink. Thank you so much for the stars. I don't know who sent those. Miss Barbara, thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Purple, leave out.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to just finish up with the pink. And this is the pink. It's called Fuchsia. And it is so pretty. But y'all know I like pink, so. And I'm covering this side pretty good with the dye. And some people will say, well, why don't you leave in some white? Because the white's going to come through the other side. And so you'll have white spots in the shirt that don't pick up dye. So that's the reason I try to put as much of the dye on as possible. That way when it seeps through the shirt, it can go all the way through. And it doesn't have like blank spots. Alright, we are fixing to, let's put just a little bit of pink around the edge of that one. Alright. You ain't those. And then just put your ice on. See, that's the kind of ice that's really the best, because it lays on there better and you don't have to worry about it rolling off quite as badly. All right, y'all go ahead and tell me, what color is the next shirt? We got 2 more. What color? No. And you know what? Common nature, or human nature, tells you to grab those ice from the bottom to bring them up. Don't do it, y'all. Don't, because then you'll get colors that aren't supposed to be where you're putting them. So we are going to just pile this one up. This is this will be the last one, and I'm gonna let it melt down a little bit, and then I'll put some more on, because we're gonna end up with more of this in the bottom. All right, last case. Y'all hear him tell me where to put them. All right, I'm gonna walk this one over. I'll be right back. What color's the next one? There's a few more paper towels, if you will. Let's see. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Maybe some yellow. What about yellow and orange? What do we think about that? Let me grab us a shirt. I had to wipe my hands off. All right, we'll do yellow, orange, what other was that? Okay, wait a minute, let me read. Never seen this technique before, the only liquid. Yes, I know, that's why this one's so cool. Okay, I saw. Yellow and teal. What about a little orange in it too? What do you think? I like, when I do it, I like to put 3 colors. I didn't do that in the red, white, and blue one because of course it's red, white, and blue, but I do think that they look better when you put 3 colors. So let's we put that, well, no, leave the pink out. All right. So this is yellow. Okay, that's yellow. Let's do a little orange. Okay, I don't know which one was first. Somebody said yellow, orange, and teal, and somebody said yellow, orange, and purple. I can't remember which one. So let's do this. Which do you think will look better? Orange, yellow, purple, orange, yellow, teal, or orange, yellow, fuchsia? Orange, yellow, teal, purple, or fuchsia? Which one? Hey, Miss Mary. Miss Pat said teal. Okay, let's go teal. All right, we got one shirt left. What do y'all think? Let me wipe this off. It's got yellow. And there's no right or wrong way to put the dye on, because you know what? You really don't know how it's going to turn out until it is finished anyway. So I'm going to put some right there though, because that's sticking out. All right, that teal is done for. She can go to the trash. All right, so we got orange, yellow, teal. We have one shirt left, y'all. I have fuchsia, I have scarlet, royal blue, navy blue, orange, purple, yellow, Kelly green, dark green, black. I think that's it. What other color? Let me ring get our last shirt. Let me put my hand. Oh, we gotta put ice on it. That's right. Hold up. I was about to skip the most important step here, y'all. Look, my lively assistant over here throwing ice on the ground. Can't hire good help, y'all. You just keep trying, don't you, hon?
I'll try.
You just trying. That's all I can ask. See, y'all, I'm not a bad boss, am I? He may not be on my live tomorrow, y'all, just so you know.
Won't be a lively assistant anyway.
No. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to let this one sit for just a little bit. And I'm going to show y'all the first one we did in just a few minutes. Let's get this last one done. So what color is our next one? Don't use, I don't want to use teal on that. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. It was way up in the comments. We don't want to use teal. So what color? Let's try and use colors. Maybe. Let me grab the other colors and I'll show them off. Got it. Bring it. All right, so we have tangerine, purple, yellow, dark green, Kelly green, royal blue, navy blue, red, or fuchsia. What color? You needed to see us tonight. Oh, that's so sweet, Tammy. Okay, we got fuchsia. Tammy, what other color goes with fuchsia? What other color we're going to do with fuchsia? What about, I don't know, do we want to do, let's do navy blue, fuchsia. We might have to do some teal, y'all. That's really pretty color combination with the navy blue. What do y'all think about that one?
You want to put that in here?
Yeah, we can. I think I didn't put it on the very first one. Flip it over and see if the, no, turn it back. I was going to see if it had more of a concave in the other side. Alrighty. And what color? Navy, pink. Will you run grab the teal off the table for me? And another fuchsia, please, sir. Hey, Karen. about it.
Maybe
So,
fuchsia.
yeah. No, I need the pink. Teal.
Teal.
Teal. Alright, that finished up that fuchsia. I'll let you throw that one away when you go. Alright, let's grab our other. I'm glad I bought another fuchsia though. Hey Chesney. And who knows, we might do some more. We'll see how these turn out. I don't have any more shirts right now though. I love these shirts though, and I'll be honest with you, they hold up really good. Even when you wash them. I say the soda ash helps a lot with that. I think the soda ash does a great job. This one I'm going to do a little here and a little there. And let's do a little teal.
This is fuchsia.
Yes. And this is the teal. And you notice you can just pile it up. You don't have to, because it's going to all absorb down into that. Just pile it up because you want it to be able to make it to the other side. All right, and the navy. Hey Melissa. We are, for those of you that are just coming in, we are tie-dyeing. This is the ice method. So the reason I put it up onto the full is because you don't want it to sit down in the water. I'll show you that in just a few minutes. I am going to need that other navy. Should have pulled my tag off. All right. I might add just a little bit more pink. Did you already put it up?
Fuchsia.
Please. But no, these shirts are so cute. Anytime you wear them, and they're so comfortable. Like I say, it's just the little cheap shirts that you get from Hobby Lobby, so you don't have any huge expense in it. I think that's the one I used in the pink a minute ago. Let's add a little bit more pink into this. I don't want the blue and the teal to overpower my pink. Okie dokie. All right, let's get some ice on it. Mr. Iceman. I'm almost saying, y'all. Woohoo. What would have happened to our video? Hey, Miss Joyce. Hey, Dawn. Guys, I'm so sorry I wasn't talking to you. Hey, Laurie. Okay. Hold on. Let's put our ice on, and then I'm going to go get the one that we put ice on first and let you see what it looks like, and we will add some more ice to it. And like I say, I'll just let these sit outside. I'll just stick them under our camper tonight and just let them sit outside. And it's okay. And then tomorrow afternoon, I will pull them and we'll open them up together and rinse them. And I'll show you what they look like. What happens is when you rinse them, you want to rinse them really, really good. And I'm just going to put water in a pail and just rinse them like that. That's the best way to do it. You just want to get the excess color out of the shirt and then just let it hang to dry. So I'll hang it on our line. And it'll make the shirt fade out just a little bit, but that's going to prevent all of that dye getting into your wash when you launder them. Plus letting them dry on the line. Give me another handful. I'm going to try and get some on that teal right there. Thank you. Those little pieces are great. Like I say, ice that's more like that is better than the big chunks. I didn't think this was going to be as, I guess being that it's round, it's roly. We'll make it work. Alright, so I'm going to set this one over. Hold on, I'm going to run grab the other one that we did first. Alright. This is why I said put the foil. You see how much liquid is in that? That's the reason you want that foil on it, to lift it up. But you see how the dye's going through and it's already soaking into the shirt with the water. So what I'll do now is just put some more ice on it. What I want to do is get the shirt wet enough, and you don't want to spray water on it because the water has a different effect than putting the ice on it. I don't know why, because I've tried it both ways. If I just wet this shirt with that dye on it, it doesn't spread right or something. The ice melting on it does the trick. But I'll just put ice on it a couple more times just to get it wet, and that'll allow it to soak through and get our other side, and then it'll set overnight. I don't want that big piece, just give me those little pieces. There we go. I think that's, oh darn. I want a piece right there, but I can't make it happen. Give me one more. The slippery sliding slope. There we go. Alrighty, so let me grab the other one, and I'll show you what it looks like while we put a little ice on it. Oh y'all, this one is so pretty. This is the pink, teal, and purple one that we did. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love that. All right, let's put a little more ice on it. I know. I'm going to bring the teal and orange one over and let y'all see what it's looking like too. Yeah, I'm going to try. So has anybody ever done this before? Give me some flat foot pieces if you got. Has anybody ever done this before? Soaked in soda ash, half an hour. Yes, you soak it in soda ash Mine probably soaked about an hour before. And I'll show y'all the little package of the soda ash too. Hold on, let me grab that other shirt. Okay. Let me grab the other one and put a little on that. I don't know what this one's gonna look like, y'all. I almost feel like it needs another color. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Also, let's do this. Let's put some pink on. You can do this too. Watch. You can put your ice down first and then put your color on it as well. That works really good too. Let's put pink. Okay, we're going with that. Okay, let's let that melt. And then we're going to say that needed something. I don't know. It was just too, I don't know. Okay, we got the red one. The other one hasn't melted down, the last one we did. So, hold a minute. Let me get some of this off and I will, I'll bring the phone back up so we can, there we go. All right, so, hey Marlene, hey Laurie. Y'all don't look at my hair. What is soda ash? Hold on a second, I'll go get it. Hold on. This is what soda ash looks like. You can order it on Amazon. You can order it on, I bought this at either Hobby Lobby's or Michael's One, but it's just made by Tulip. They sell all different brands, so you can get different brands. You don't have to get the same one that I got. But soda ash, well, all it does is to your shirts, you soak the shirt, put it down in the tub of the soda ash. Hold on, I'll show you what it looks like. When you dissolve it down, it just looks kind of like dirty water. And it's not, I promise. It just looks like dirty water. I put a little bit of hot water in it and then put some cold water once I got it dissolved. And then I soak the shirts for about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour is what I normally do. And all that does is whenever you wash your shirts, it prevents you from, yeah, you soak the shirts first, Tina. You definitely do. And what that does is it prevents the shirts from losing their color quite as fast. It helps hold the color. So, we always have a fancy little setup. Yes, we do. Hold on, I'll show you my little setup. Let me grab my gloves off. Hold on, I'm fixing to get my phone off. Y'all, hold on, I'll take y'all around and show you my little stuff. Sorry. All right. Thank you, love. It's hot out here, y'all. But I'm going to tell you what. For 3 days, I froze to death. It has been so cold. Okay, so there's the baby Blackstone is still alive. I'm going to flip y'all around. Maybe. Okay, here's our little shower. I told you we got the shower when we come in off the beach. Here is our shirts. Here's my little wagon and my rusty chairs. Y'all, I set them up so people can't sit in front of me. Yes, I know. I'm that. You want to try it, Tina? If you do, please let me know. There's our shirts. All right, I'm going to take y'all over here and show y'all. Y'all don't pay any mind to my stuff on the line. That's our... And y'all would know I got a cheetah towel. And look, y'all. Look at my babies. And Uncle Sam, I do have to say that Uncle Sam is awful tired because at nighttime he will lay down on me. So, but that is my little tent, our little shelter. Do y'all want to walk to the beach? Hey, Teresa. Hey, Ellen. I'll walk y'all out and let y'all look at the beach. This is our walkway that we walk to the beach every day. So, hey, Eileen. Well, I hope that y'all will try the tie-dye. It's a lot of fun, and I think y'all will love it. Like I say, I have enjoyed doing it. Hey, Miss Karen, how are you? Hey, Teresa. All right. I know we had a lost child today. There's still a lost dog. It got loose. It busted out of somebody's camper, y'all. They weren't even home. I felt so bad. And please pray for a family. It's way up the beach from where we are, but a 21-year-old boy drowned last night. The rip currents are so bad because they say we've got a excuse me. They say we've got a hurricane coming off shore. Or tropical disturbance is what they're saying. They're saying it may form. So, but he's still missing. 2 went missing, an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old, and they found the 18-year-old, and from what I understand, that one was still alive, so that's a blessing. I can't imagine bringing my family on vacation and having to leave without one. Cannot. But this is, and it's, people leave their broke stuff. But this is the beach. My spot's normally right about on the other side of that trash can down to where you see where that wagon is, goes straight out from it behind that trash can on the other side over there, and that's where I sit. Oh my goodness. Watching visiting Michigan this month. Oh Jerry, goodness, you were getting around, aren't you? Lori, last minute we decided to not bring JR. JR is staying with a friend of mine. He is loud, and we're going to be here for a little while, and I thought that being in such tight quarters, it might be a little difficult. So we brought him one time before, but we were only here for a few days, and it was doable. Cheryl said, is there jellyfish and sharks? I'm sure there are sharks. We haven't seen any jellyfish yet, but I do know that there have been some reports of a big shark up off the North Carolina coast, not too far from here. So, yeah, and that's a big shark too. It's like huge, 13 feet long or something. So, there's not been any reports of any shark bites here. I know Hilton Head had some, but we haven't heard of any. Like I say, we've got the little boy. The beach patrol's been out a lot and been watching in the ocean, and the boats have been going. But like I say, it's so sad. So, but anyway, y'all look. It looks like the place is on fire up there, don't it? I better walk back in. But I wonder how far this is from Savannah, Georgia. I don't know. I know I'm about 4 hours away, so I bet you could possibly take a different route and not be quite that far. Y'all, let me tell you, see, that's a motel. And those crazies had hold on a minute, let me flip y'all. They had a potato gun the other night, and they were shooting oranges at some of these campers along the fence. I'm like, y'all. And then one of our friends across the way over there, they had to, ambulance came and got him today because he was in AFib. It's just been an eventful trip. It has been eventful. They're going to have all the 4th of July parade and all that tomorrow. So, they had an alligator walking up where the shops are at Tybee Island. Good grief. Well, you know, back home, y'all know I always go to the lake. I tell y'all that we do karaoke at the lake, and y'all, I'm so depressed. They're going to have karaoke without me. Can you believe that? On the 4th, I'm devastated. I know they'll watch this. That's why I said that. I still love you, Lane. But, there was a video of a bear swimming across, a black bear swimming across the lake. I was like, you got to be kidding me. When we don't have bears, y'all. Y'all look at this hair. Y'all like, girl, you need to go and do something with that mess. But, and then bears in town. Look, ain't he precious? And my little puppy dog. They're precious. All right, well, let's take one last look at our shirts, and then I'm going to pop off here and let y'all get back to y'all's night. I am so no, it's not right, Tammy. We don't have bears around here. And I will put some more ice on these, and we will see how they turn out tomorrow. I can't wait to see y'all. I hope y'all will join me again. And I'm not sure what time, but I'll post a little while before so y'all can make plans. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. And I hope I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. Talk to you later. Bye.